difference in the game, but the big difference, Shane Bohannon physically imposed his will on the Michigan Wolverines. Those two guys were amazing tonight.
John Beilein's going to have a lot of sleepless nights over not putting Trey Burke back in the game late in that first half when they had complete control.
Yeah, because even Hancock makes the shots, but the point about Burke is his presence on the floor will never allow you to go on a 14-3 run.
It's time management.
That's the thing about that. It's not so much that you worry. I'd rather have him with 3 fouls and be up 10 or 12 than him with 2 and basically be in a tie game that we dominated for 15 minutes.
But in fairness to him, they had a 12-point lead. They had a 12-point lead. And that's when Hancock hit all the threes. And at that point, it was probably too late to put it back in there.
Well, my point being, Charles, is when you're a consensus All-American, when you're a great point guard, you know how to manage a run. You know how to slow things down and get the pace so when they make that run, it can go to 6.
Charles, you know how many fouls Trey Burke ended up with? He ended up with 2 fouls. So, Brett, you saved him, but you lost the championship.
No. But the point I want to make is they had a big lead when he took him out the game. Hancock hit 4 fours in a row, and they helped him so quickly. He didn't have
Chuck, you're right. You made the point, but Chuck, I understand your point. The point that I'm trying to make, though, he's the national player of the year.
And he's
also a point guard. If there's any player you can have in the game, it's a point guard who's that good.
He hit those threes so quickly, and then by that time, it was too late to
Chuck, you get 5 timeouts. You get 5 fouls. Use both of them.
The house was on fire. The house was on fire.
And the kids couldn't get out.
You just got to get out.
Couldn't get out.
It was too late.
Guys, let me interrupt you here for just a moment. As we watch the Louisville Cardinals cutting the nets down, everybody's wondering about Kevin Ware. Is he going to get up there? There has been conversation about whether or not the Warner Ladder folks were going to elevate him or whether the NCAA was going to bring the net down. But he is waiting his turn in one way or another. Kevin Ware is about to cut down his part of the net. And, you know, you wonder about what impact his injury had on this team. All it did was give a very talented team another reason to win.
It's a great point. Personally, I go back to the year we won a national championship. I broke my jaw in 2 places and my chin. And all I could think about was trying to find a way to help my team. And I think that's what Kevin Ware was able to do a little bit differently. It wasn't his ability on the floor, but it was his inspiration off the floor that I think really helped to really motivate his group.
Here's Kevin Ware. For that young man.
The 2 things out of that injury, one, how they just appeared so united. We're all sitting in studio, the entire nation was aghast, and yet they seemed to bond together. It was amazing. And then Tim Henderson to replace him. And think about this, guys. Obviously, he was missed. But Tim Henderson, a walk-on, hits the 2 big threes the other night when they're down 12. Otherwise, they're not even here tonight. Just a magical run for Louisville.
People could,
as much as you think
still to come.
about
One
how
shining moment as we continue live from Atlanta, Georgia in just a moment.